Question 22. Arc welding is a process which uses electricity to make high temperatures to melt two pieces of metal so that they can be joined. So we know that metals have very high melting points, and we are in this case using electricity to generate a source of heat to melt the metals at both ends, so that when we join the metal pieces together, the liquid can solidify, forming a full piece of metal again. It says that argon is blown onto the surface where the molten metals are joining, which means at this site over here. Why is argon used? We should recognize argon as one of the noble gases in group 0 or group 8 of the periodic table. The noble gases are very unreactive because they possess the fully filled valence electron shell, and they will not combine with any other elements in the periodic table. They will always exist alone. Statement A states that it reacts with oxygen, releasing heat which helps the metals to melt. This is incorrect because argon, being very unreactive, will not react with anything else, including oxygen. In this case, electricity is the source of the heat. So we don't need any reaction with oxygen to release the heat needed for this reaction. Therefore, option A is wrong. B states that it gives off a lot of light to help the welder see what they are doing. Argon is not a source of light. Even when burnt, argon does not give off light, and that will not help the welder to see. C states that it is a good conductor of electricity, and so it creates a high temperature. Argon is not a metal, so it doesn't have mobile electrons to carry charges. Neither is it an ionic compound in the liquid or aqueous state with free moving ions to carry charges. Argon is actually a gas, and being gaseous does not allow it to conduct electricity. Therefore, this statement is also wrong. D states that it is an inert gas and so prevents the metals oxidizing. This is true because when there is a source of heat and temperatures are very high, these metals are melted into the liquid form. In addition to the change in this state, the metals are subjected to reaction with oxygen in the atmosphere. This will form a compound of metal oxide. Whereas in this reaction of trying to melt and piece together the two metals, they are the pure metal. So we want to avoid the reaction of the metal with oxygen or any other gaseous substances in the air to form a compound. Argon, being a gas, can be blown onto this surface so that the oxygen in the surrounding atmosphere can be pushed out and away, this allowing any sort of reaction between the metal and oxygen in the presence of heat. Therefore, D is the correct answer because argon can prevent the metals from oxidizing under this state of high temperature, leaving D as the correct answer for this question.